Antarctica, the coldest and windiest place on Earth, hides secrets beneath its icy surface that could shock the world. With winds reaching up to 200 miles per hour and freezing temperatures, only the toughest can survive here. But what exactly has Russia just uncovered in this frozen wilderness? Let's start. Lakes are usually water bodies surrounded by land, but Antarctica's icy landscape hides something different. In 1970, radar technology revealed about 400 underground lakes buried beneath 3 kilometers of ice. Among these, Lake Vostok, discovered by Russian scientists in the 1990s, is the largest subglacial lake in Antarctica and the third largest worldwide, lying 3.5 kilometers below the ice. Scientists have drilled into these lakes to study them. Water from Lake Vostok remains around -3 degrees Celsius, despite being trapped for over 20 million years. The immense ice pressure prevents freezing. These lakes likely formed after Antarctica separated from the ancient supercontinent Gondwana. In 2014, another discovery at Lake Whillans found thriving microorganisms nearly a kilometer under ice. These lifeforms survive without air or sunlight, using methane and ammonium for energy. These findings inspire questions about life in extreme environments on Earth and beyond, helping scientists explore Antarctica's history and life's evolution. The Gamburtsev Mountains. This mountain range stretches about 1,200 kilometers and rises up to 3,000 meters, about one-third the height of Mount Everest. Discovered in 1958 by Russian scientists, the mountains were found through unusual gravity changes beneath a thin ice layer. These mountains are around 1 billion years old, yet they remain surprisingly well preserved. No one has seen them directly, but advanced radar, gravity, and magnetic studies reveal their shape and composition. Scientists think a frozen layer may protect the mountains from erosion. Despite ongoing research, their true origin and preservation remain a mystery, inviting further study. If you had the chance, would you explore the Gamburtsev Mountains beneath Antarctica's ice? Comment and chat with me. But what lurks deeper still, in the dark, icy waters of Lake Vostok, awaiting discovery? Deep in Lake Vostok, Russian scientists reportedly found Organism 46b, a squid-like creature with 14 tentacles and 33 feet long. It is said to have evolved in isolation for over 20 million years in harsh conditions, no sunlight, extreme pressure, and freezing temperatures. The research team described the creature as intelligent and aggressive, even attacking their remote vehicles by wrapping its tentacles around them. This raises questions about what other unknown life might exist in Antarctica's many subglacial lakes. Details about Organism 46b remain mostly secret, sparking speculation about its potential impact on biology. After drilling 12,355 feet through ice, the Russian Arctic and Antarctic Research Institute confirmed reaching Lake Vostok's water, but withheld most findings, leaving much of Antarctica's hidden world a mystery. Antarctica, now a frozen wasteland, was once a tropical paradise with rainforests, exotic wildlife, and possibly ancient civilizations. Russian paleontologists found fossilized tropical wood, leaf impressions, and evidence of vast rainforests covering the continent before the Ice Age. Beneath the ice, fossils of marine creatures, ancient birds, and dinosaurs from the Cretaceous period reveal a thriving ancient ecosystem. A remarkable discovery includes 50-million-year-old sperm cells on a worm's egg case, offering deep insights into evolution. Fossilized beetle wings from 14 to 20 million years ago further prove Antarctica's warmer past. Antarctica's history, from tropical paradise to icy wilderness, continues to fascinate scientists by unlocking clues about Earth's ancient life and transformations. If you want to see the terrifying images outside the Antarctic ice wall, I've also added a direct link to this video in the comments section, pinned below this video. And don't forget to come back. The next discovery will decode why ice can sing. Russian scientists have discovered that Antarctica's Ross ice shelf, covering over 500,000 square kilometers, produces haunting low-frequency sounds. These vibrations come from winds sweeping across snow dunes, creating seismic tones too low for human ears, but captured by sensitive sensors. The ice shelf's song changes with melting, storms, or temperature shifts, reflecting its condition. Scientists use this singing as an early warning system to detect ice weaknesses before visible cracks appear. This is crucial because the Ross ice shelf holds back huge glaciers. Its collapse could cause drastic sea level rises, threatening coastal cities worldwide. The idea that this ancient ice has been singing for millennia adds a mysterious layer, suggesting Antarctica might be sending vital messages about its changing state. Antarctica, despite its icy appearance, is the largest desert on Earth. It is extremely dry and windy, receiving only about 50 millimeters of rainfall yearly. While 99% of the continent is covered in ice, the McMurdo Dry Valleys make up the remaining 1%. These valleys feature enormous dunes up to 70 meters high and 200 meters wide, a rare desert landscape in a frozen land. The climate there resembles Mars, making it a valuable site for scientific research into life on other planets. However, climate change is causing these dunes to shift quickly, moving about 1.5 meters annually, as melting ice affects their stability. Scientists are racing to study and understand these dunes before they disappear forever. Tap the like button to let us know this content is making a difference. And if you're watching on your phone, be sure to press the hype button right below. Every hype helps this video get published to more people, and it truly supports me in earning extra income. I promise to keep bringing you even more great content. Next, prepare to uncover mysterious space rocks that have landed on this frozen land. Antarctica is a treasure trove for space rocks, with unique conditions perfect for finding and preserving meteorites that have fallen for millions of years. Since 1976, over 20,000 meteorites have been collected from its frozen surface. The dark space rocks stand out against the white ice, and the cold, dry climate keeps them almost perfectly preserved. Russian scientists have uncovered meteorites from asteroid Vesta, Mars, and even materials older than the solar system. In 2013, a Russian-Belgian expedition found East Antarctica's largest meteorite in 25 years, weighing 18 kilograms. This meteorite contained materials that could shed light on how planets form and how life began in our solar system. During a 40-day expedition, the team gathered 425 meteorites weighing 75 kilograms combined. Some samples show organic compounds, hinting that life's building blocks might have come from space. Antarctica's East Antarctic region continually reveals older ice layers as surface ice evaporates, revealing meteorites that fell thousands or millions of years ago, acting as time capsules from the early solar system. These discoveries are crucial for understanding how our solar system formed and how common life-friendly conditions might be in the universe. Each meteorite brings us closer to answering the age-old question. Beneath Antarctica's ice lies a hidden world recently discovered by New Zealand researchers, studying climate change's impact on the ice shelf. They found an underground river under 1,640 feet of ice, using a hot water drill and a special camera, revealing hundreds of amphipods, shrimp-like crustaceans, indicating an active ecosystem. This river beneath the Ross ice shelf shows layered water flowing in different directions due to temperature and salt differences. The team plans to collect water samples to study nutrients and better understand this unique ecosystem. Satellite images had hinted at an under-ice estuary here before, but the discovery confirmed that life thrives under the ice. Surprisingly, pressure changes in the underground river, linked to the distant eruption of the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai volcano, reveal global connections affecting Antarctica. The underground water circulation also influences the melting of the ice shelf, highlighting complex Earth systems beneath the surface. On Seymour Island in Antarctica, Russian paleontologists made a groundbreaking discovery: a fossilized egg about the size of a deflated American football, estimated to be 66 million years old. This egg dates back to the time of the asteroid impact that wiped out the dinosaurs. It is the first egg ever found in Antarctica, and the second largest on record, behind only the extinct elephant bird egg from Madagascar. Analysis shows the egg likely belonged to a colossal sea lizard, or snake living alongside dinosaurs. The parent creature would have been enormous, possibly larger than any marine reptile alive today. Scientists nicknamed the specimen the Thing, now housed in Chile's National Museum of Natural History. The egg's poorly mineralized shell suggests it came from a prehistoric marine reptile, not a dinosaur. The shell's exceptional preservation allows researchers to study its structure, offering insights into how these ancient reptiles reproduced. This find reveals that 66 million years ago, Antarctica was warm enough to support giant marine reptiles. The size of the egg points to one of the largest such creatures ever. It also expands our picture of Antarctica's ancient ecosystems, showing a rich and diverse prehistoric life before the Ice Age. The preservation of this fragile eggshell for millions of years under Antarctic ice highlights the region's role as a time capsule, providing rare glimpses into life long past. In Antarctica's McMurdo Dry Valleys, visitors encounter a shocking sight: blood falls, a 5-story high crimson waterfall flowing from Taylor Glacier into Lake Bonny. For years, early explorers thought the blood-red water was supernatural. Scientists finally discovered its cause, an ancient saltwater lake trapped beneath the glacier millions of years ago. This subterranean lake is 3 times saltier than seawater, preventing it from freezing despite Antarctica's cold. The water is rich in iron, and when it emerges and meets oxygen, it rusts, turning a deep red that looks like blood flowing from the ice. Remarkably, the water has been sealed off for millions of years, but it isn't sterile. Unique microorganisms live in this dark, salty, oxygen-free environment, feeding on iron and sulfur. These extremophile bacteria survive conditions lethal to most life on Earth. Blood Falls is remote, reachable only by helicopter or cruise ships near the Ross Sea, making it one of Antarctica's most exclusive natural wonders. The discovery of life thriving here has major implications for astrobiology. It suggests life could exist in similar extreme, iron-rich environments on planets like Mars, which may have had underground water in the past. Antarctica. Often seen as a frozen wasteland with bone-chilling temperatures dropping to nearly -89 degrees Celsius, harsh winds and little precipitation, is surprisingly full of life. For a long time, scientists believed nothing could survive beneath its vast ice sheets. However, exploration has revealed many strange species thriving in this harsh environment. Among these creatures are microbes, crustaceans, and even colossal squid. Some arachnids have legs as large as dinner plates, while giant worms sport golden bristles and sharp teeth. The surrounding frigid waters host the remarkable see-through icefish. Scientists discovered an enormous icefish colony covering an area about 1/3 the size of London, with an estimated population of about 60 million. These fish have large eyes and translucent skin, showing their internal organs. They survive freezing waters by producing natural antifreeze proteins, and cannot live in warmer waters. Uniquely, they lack hemoglobin, the protein that makes blood red. Despite its harshness, Antarctica supports a complex ecosystem of extraordinary organisms adapted to extreme conditions. This frozen continent is a powerful testament to life's resilience and adaptability in the most unlikely places. If you could uncover one lost secret from the Arctic or Antarctica, what would it be? Let us know your pick. Antarctica has long fascinated people with its mysterious nature and has inspired many conspiracy theories. One popular theory claims it was a secret hideout for the Nazis, with some believing Adolf Hitler escaped there after World War II. Historical records show the Nazis did establish a station on Antarctica, but it was abandoned over 70 years ago after the crew fell ill from eating polar bear meat. Speculation remains about what lies beneath the continent's surface. Some suggest Antarctica once hosted extraterrestrial life, citing strange pyramids, elongated skulls, and UFO sightings. Even Google Earth has captured unusual activity believed by some to be connected to aliens, making Antarctica a hotspot for alien hunters eager to spot green lights in the sky. The continent holds even deeper mysteries. Legends say the lost city of Atlantis may lie buried beneath the ice, once thriving during a time when Antarctica had a tropical climate. While intriguing, no solid evidence confirms Atlantis or a past civilization on the continent. Antarctica remains a vast and complex enigma, its secrets hidden under ice and snow. Despite global scientific efforts, much about this icy land remains unknown, inviting explorers and adventurers to continue searching its unexplored depths. In 2017, Russian satellites detected a massive hole in the Antarctic ice in the Weddell Sea, the size of Ireland. This Polynya, a rare open-water area surrounded by ice, hadn't appeared there for over 40 years, measuring 78,000 square kilometers. Large enough to cover South Carolina. It was the biggest since the 1970s. Russian oceanographers found the Polynya formed as warmer, saltier deep ocean water rose to the surface, melting ice from below. Cooler surface water then sank, warmed again, and repeated the cycle. Scientists are concerned because the sudden return after decades suggests major changes in Antarctica's ocean systems, and they don't fully understand why Polynyas appear when they do. Polynyas can disrupt ocean circulation, weather, and sea levels, affecting the global climate. This huge hole may signal growing instability of Antarctica's ice sheets. Some researchers think marine mammals use these openings for breathing, which may explain their locations. However, the size and timing of the 2017 Polynya hint that climate change could be making these events more frequent and intense. The Polynya exposed deep ocean waters sealed off from the atmosphere for decades, causing new interactions that might unpredictably affect the climate. Ongoing satellite monitoring gives scientists a rare chance to study Antarctica's deep ocean and better predict ice changes and their global effects. Rising 3,800 meters above Antarctica, Mount Erebus is one of the most dangerous and mysterious volcanoes on Earth. It is the southernmost active volcano and has erupted continuously for about 1,300,000 years, making it one of the longest-running volcanic shows worldwide. Mount Erebus is unique for its permanent lava lake, a pool of molten rock over 1,000 degrees Celsius that persists despite Antarctica's extreme cold. This creates a fiery contrast in one of the coldest places on Earth. Russian volcanologists report increased activity over the past 30 years, raising concerns since the volcano sits on Ross Island, home to research stations and a major Antarctic hub. In 2013, a Russian international team climbed Erebus and discovered complex ecosystems thriving in volcanic heat amid freezing conditions. Ice caves warmed by the volcano shelter extremophile microorganisms that survive on volcanic gases and minerals, enduring both intense heat and brutal cold. The volcano also produces unique volcanic crystals formed by molten lava meeting Antarctic cold, creating rare geological formations. Scientists study Mount Erebus as a natural lab to understand volcanic activity on other planets, as its conditions resemble those on Mars. Russian monitoring stations have recently detected unusual seismic activity beneath Erebus, likely linked to deep geological and tectonic processes under Antarctica. Russian mycologists have discovered fungi in Antarctica that survive and thrive by feeding on unusual sources. These fungi digest wood from century-old huts left by early explorers like Ernest Shackleton and Robert Falcon Scott. The cold has preserved these structures, creating a rare food supply for wood-eating fungi adapted to freezing temperatures. Some fungi also consume petroleum products from fuel leaks left by old expeditions. This ability interests scientists for environmental cleanup, especially oil spills in polar regions, where usual methods fail. Their enzymes break down complex compounds even in extreme cold, offering a natural way to reduce pollution. Studying these fungi reveals how life adapts to harsh conditions and suggests possible life in similar extreme environments beyond Earth. They play a vital role in recycling organic matter in Antarctica's ecosystem, preventing waste from remaining frozen for centuries. Additionally, some fungi produce unique compounds with potential medical uses, like new antibiotics. Their chemistry, shaped by the harsh climate, could lead to valuable pharmaceutical advances. This discovery showcases life's resilience and opens new paths for science and environmental solutions. In 1984, Russian and American researchers found a 1.9-kilogram meteorite, Allan Hills 8401, in Antarctica's Allan Hills icefield. It formed from Martian magma about 4.5 billion years ago and lay on Mars until an asteroid impact sent it into space around 17 million years ago. It landed in Antarctica about 13,000 years ago. The meteorite gained global attention in 1996 when NASA scientists suggested it contained signs of ancient Martian life. They found unusual carbonate formations, organic compounds, and tiny iron crystals similar to those made by Earth bacteria, hinting Mars might have hosted life. This claim sparked worldwide media excitement and intense scientific study, including by Russian labs. Over time, alternative explanations said the features were from non-biological geological processes. In 2022, a major report concluded that the carbonate grains formed through water-rock interaction, not life. Though it dashed hopes of proof for ancient Martian life, Allan Hills 8401 remains vital for understanding Mars's geological history. It is now displayed at the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History, symbolizing how close we came to changing our view of life in the universe. On November 18, 1946, a C-53 Skytrooper Dakota departed Tulln Air Base near Vienna, Austria, heading to Pisa, Italy. Captain Ralph Tate Jr., flying high-ranking Allied officers and their families, took a longer two-day route through Munich and Marseille to avoid bad weather. Near Innsbruck, the plane faced severe weather, and the pilots became disoriented, mistaking the Austrian Alps for the French Alps. When a downdraft pushed the plane toward a mountain, Tate crash-landed on the Gauley Glacier. The plane slid uphill on its belly and stopped just before a deep crevasse, saving everyone on board. Only one passenger suffered a serious leg fracture, but 12 people were stranded about 3,200 meters high in late November. The radio worked, but mountain signals made rescue difficult. After 3 days of searching by the US and British Air Forces, the plane was spotted when Tate sent a flare. Local Swiss Alpine soldiers helped rescue all passengers safely. The plane remained on the glacier and was forgotten until 2012, when 3 Canadian students hiking discovered its propeller. As glaciers melt due to climate change, more relics are expected to surface, renewing interest in this remarkable survival story. In 2014, Russian archaeologists found an ancient ski in Norway's national park. 7 years later, they discovered its pair, dating back about 1,300 years, and showcasing advanced Iron Age ski technology. Measuring about 188 centimeters long and 18 centimeters wide, these skis closely resemble modern ones. They feature raised footholes, leather straps, and twisted birch bark bindings, all handmade and uniquely worn from use. This suggests the owner was a hunter or traveler in southern Norway's mountains over a millennium ago. One ski has a furrow underneath to improve control, unlike earlier ideas that fur lining was used for grip. Their design matches technology still used by Arctic peoples today. This discovery highlights how melting glaciers from climate change are revealing well-preserved artifacts that deepen understanding of ancient survival in harsh environments. Deep in Antarctica's ice, ancient viruses lie frozen for thousands of years. Russian virologists found that these viruses can remain viable in ice and are released as climate change melts polar ice. Studies focus on permafrost viruses, infecting amoebas, safe models to understand virus survival after freezing. Notable finds include Pithovirus cybericum, 1.5 micrometers long, infectious after 30,000 years frozen, Maldivirus cybericum, which can release hundreds of particles from one infection, and Pandoravirus yodoma, about 48,500 years old from the last ice age. Though these viruses don't infect humans or animals, experts warn that viruses able to infect mammals could survive similarly. Melting permafrost may release unknown ancient pathogens, risking pandemics worse than recent ones. Scientists urge monitoring of viruses in melting Arctic regions as humanity faces a vast, uncontrolled release of prehistoric viruses into the modern world. In July 2010, Russian sonar technology uncovered the HMS Investigator, a British ship lost in Arctic ice for over 150 years. The ship was part of the search for Sir John Franklin, an Arctic explorer who vanished in 1848 while seeking the Northwest Passage. The Investigator became trapped in ice in 1853 and was abandoned by its crew. Its discovery came during tests by Parks Canada scientists using underwater scans, which later helped find Franklin's ships, the HMS Erebus and HMS Terror, in 2014 and 2016. Preserved by cold Arctic waters, these ships reveal cabins, personal belongings, and artifacts that offer insight into the crew's final months. The finding also supports Canada's claim over the Northwest Passage, strengthening its sovereignty as climate change opens the route for new shipping lanes. These ships serve as time capsules of courage, determination, and tragedy in one of Earth's harshest environments, showing that even remote places hold important stories. Discoveries in Antarctica and the Arctic are revealing shocking secrets about Earth's past, present, and possibly dangerous future. From ancient viruses that might cause pandemics to evidence of lost civilizations beneath the ice, these findings challenge what we thought we knew. These frozen lands are more than remote wastelands. They are archives of Earth's history and labs for studying extreme life. As climate change melts the ice, more secrets will surface, promising to both amaze and alarm us for years ahead. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.